Sometimes what's missing tells the story. In this alcove, families once cooked, laughed, and watched the canyon glow at sunset. Then one day, they simply vanished. Their fire went cold, their corn still waits, and just inside the doorway, something no one would ever leave behind. So no telling what we're gonna find. Like I said, we never moved past that. So this is exciting. We're already finding new things. All right, let's work our way down. So look at this, look right behind me. Oh man, how great is that? Look at all the corn they left. So again, it's like, just like the other dwellings in this area, it's like they just left and for the day and never came back. So I went and got my light. Oh wow, look at this. Hey everyone, and welcome to Rugged Road Explorers. I'm Dave, and we are headed out today for a new explore. See my camper behind me there. This is as far as I could get back in this area. And I'm headed for a place that I found a couple of weeks ago. It was on the other side of a canyon that I was on. And it's taken me a while to get to this area. And now we're gonna try to reach it. It looks pretty difficult. We'll try and get there, and if it works out, it should be pretty darn good. So we've got a long ways to go. We've been hiking for about 3.5 miles now, and we're finally getting close to our destination. It is right in here. I'm gonna swing the camera around and zoom in for you so that you get a peek at it, and then we're gonna continue going because we still got quite a ways to go, as you can see. All right, so that is where the canyon comes out, and the ruins are right there under that lip, just on the other side. So guys, I'm looking for a way down this cliff face, and a lot of times these, especially these that have widened out quite a bit, can give you access down into these, and this one doesn't. But look at that. Looks like a deer. You think a mountain lion took it down there? You think it fell down and got trapped? Because it's a sheer drop off. You can see it a little better here. Huh. I hope that's not an ominous sign. We'll keep looking. That's where we're going. Oh, that's nice. All right, I just made it down right over there, and we're getting ready to head that way. So let's turn around and get moving. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna switch to my other camera. So we're just going to look at this real quick. I don't know if you guys remember, but it had all the wood stacked up. And then you had the other little room on the other side over here. Get my selfie stick way out here. You can see all the old corn that was in here, and all part of the roof too. You can see where each one of these supports for the roof were in there at one time. And here's the T-shaped doorway. And they left and didn't come back. It's a shame. And that's the dwelling on this side. Beautiful. All right. So that's as far as we went last time. Now we have to get to the end over here and start working our way down 2 levels. So last time we turned around and we went down right below where we are here and explored another ruin, and then we went over there and explored those ruins. So let's go. I wasn't sure if I would be able to get around on this ledge. It was hard to tell how wide it was. Hey, check this out. Look at this. All right. So we have a tiny little granary right here. And I didn't even see that before I saw the piece of pottery first. Well, there's something. And look, still a little bit of mud. And you can see where they worked it with their fingers in there. Probably just use. So no telling what we're going to find. Like I said, we never moved past that. So this is exciting. We're already finding new things. And it looks like there was a second one right here. So 2 of them together. Let me get. Wow, that's awesome. Already within seconds. Just, this is a nice piece of pottery too. It's a standard piece of gray Fremont pottery. So now where the work starts. See, this is what I was afraid of. I can get down. I don't know if I can get back up. It's about 8 feet. I'm not that tall. Ah, damn it. Maybe. Yes, I can get down. Okay, I want you to look at this. You see the log leaning up against there? That's how they would get up these ledges, just like I'm about to do. So it's so neat. That is still there. Hasn't. In this weather, you're not going to rot away. All right, let's work our way down. We made it. I think it's right down here. All right. Yes. Well, yeah. Yeah, we can do it. Yes. We just came from up there, worked our way around, came here, and this is our last step that we got to get down. It's all in the 360s. It'll probably overlap. But yeah, look at that drop off. Where we're going, it should be right under here. Oh, I'm so excited. All right, let's go. See, this is loose. I don't want to put too much weight on that. Yeah, I mean, it's okay, but. All right, here we go. Oh, I can see rock right here. Oh, oh. Let's see. Nothing over here. But boy, look, it's straight drop off. All right. Can't believe we made it. Oh, look at this. Look at this. All right. All right, I'm going to switch cameras. All right. So we just came down from there. We came down 3 levels. And where you're down here, I just got here. I haven't moved towards them because we're going to go nice and slow. I don't think these have been touched. Um, I don't know how long, if ever, because they look almost completely intact. So we're going to take it nice and slow, explore it together, and look for every little detail that we can to see what we find here. And the way I spotted this, I was hiking the rim over there. So look at this. Look right behind me. Oh man, how great is that? So let's make our way over here. I already see something right off the bat, and I'll point it out to you as soon as we get there, but let's just take it nice and slow right here. This looks to have been something. You've got the walls on this side, along the front here. You can see the doorway right there. Um, we've talked about dogs. Could it have been a kennel next to the dwelling for the dogs? They've got shade under here. It would be next to it, but we know they had them. We've seen a petroglyph where they're using them to hunt deer or some kind of animals. So possibly, or I don't know. Interesting. So this is the first thing I noticed. This groove in the rock right here. They use these to sharpen their stakes, their shafts, the spear and bow and arrow shafts. Again, if you guys spot something that I miss, please hit it in the comments so that I see it and everybody else can see it. Wow. Look at all the wood. And they would have had to bring all this wood down here. That's amazing. Unfortunately, the whole front of it's fallen down and it looks like the roof has just kind of collapsed straight down. It was a big structure and it was probably a living dwelling as big as it is. And you can see with the front collapsing and it collapsing down, it's kind of hard to tell exactly how it was, but I want you to look at the roof here and how they would lay logs, and then on top of the logs they would put this matting. That's the bark from um, the trees, and then on top of that they would put the clay, and then they would mix rocks in it, of course, to bind the clay. And you can see there's still clay here on all this. So, wow, let's duck down. All right, so you have one here on this side, and then you've got another one over here. And the interesting thing on this one is you can see it's blackened. So I wonder if these were uh, what they used to cook in, like an enclosed fire. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to find out. It's all sealed up on this side of it. This one looks to be too. Wow. And there you can see that little one. Man, I haven't seen this before. Boy, I'm really curious about that. What do you guys think? What are your thoughts? What could this be? It's too bad we can't see in the top of it, but I don't dare put any pressure to try to raise this up or touch anything, actually. So here's this on this side. Maybe it was just maybe it was just like a pillar used to hold up the roof. This is it from this side. Can you guys see in the top there? It looks like the wood's darkened, like they would have had fires back here. And again, you can see the fingerprints in the mud. Wow. Amazing. Huh. All right, so that's that. You can see there's a nice overhang, and that's what's protected it. Wow. You guys ready to look inside? Let's go up here first. Ah, look at all the corn. Look at this. Look at all the corn they left. So again, it's like just like the other dwellings in this area. It's like they just left and for the day and never came back. Great samples in here. Look how they put all this. Too bad this fell over. You can see where the rock is separating and pressing down on it. It's probably this is what's fallen from up here and what took out the front of this structure. And you can see all this is fallen from up there. It's amazing after all this time that these are still intact. Look how large this was. All right, let's we'll check out the dwelling last, and we'll look in this little one here. Just like a little storage area. Well, they finished it so nicely, look. And then there's mud here, so I'm sure at one time the door would just slide up against there and close it off. Here you've got the roof structure. You see the wood coming out, and you've got wood support there. The mud's still intact. Just incredible. All right, let's take a peek inside. Oh man, look at that. You can see right here where they extended it past the natural stone and used the logs as support. Again, we have this raised shelf at the back, like we've seen in other dwellings. So neat. So nicely finished on the door there. So I went and got my light so that we can look. There's a stick down there, and we'll check that out here in a minute. Guys, see anything? Shout out. Oh wow, look at this. Remember I said this place has probably been untouched? Let me turn off this light. Look at this, all right? You see it? How it's been flattened out on one side for stirring. Wow. That's the first I've seen of one of those. That's pretty neat. Wow, that's something. So this is the kind of thing that makes you realize that people lived here and they made their homes here. And let's put this back where it belongs. Probably the reason if anybody has been here, the reason that that didn't get taken was because it was in that position there. But it doesn't look like anybody's been here. Wow, that's something, huh? Boy, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I sure did. It was exciting to get here. That's for sure. We're not over. It's not over yet. I no idea what's around the corner here, so we're gonna check that out. But yeah, pretty cool. So everyone, hey, I hope you enjoyed this video where we had to work to get here to it, but it was well worth it. This was beautiful, beautiful intact dwelling, and almost intact here. The roof's still intact and most of the walls, but that was pretty neat also. And yeah, so all right, we've got a long way to go to get back to the camper, and I gotta climb up to get out of here. All right, let's go up. Made it. Not a bad scamper.